programs, your tickets. Thank you very much. Enjoy the show.
Thank you.
Dr. Bobak, good evening. You decided to come down. Thank you.
Hello, Chester. Good luck or break a leg or whatever you're supposed to say.
Thank you. We'll need it. All of a sudden, I'm afraid everything I did was wrong.
Well, I suppose that's normal for opening night, isn't it?
I hate openings. Most of all, I hate critics.
Are there critics here?
Oh, sure. Ted's done a lot of shows, so they're all here. As a matter of fact, I think the only one that's not here is, thank you, Women's Wear Daily.
Oh. Listen, you think there's a chance to say good luck to Kimberly?
Not before the show. Even though there's room backstage for visitors, I don't think it would be appropriate at this time.
Will you tell her I'm here?
Do you mind if I don't? I just think it would be a distraction.
Oh, sure. I'll wait till after the show.
Thank you. Here's your program.
Thank you.
Oh, there he is, in the tunic. Harry, don't you say anything. Just go on in. Come on.
Thank you. Enjoy the show.
Thank you.
Are you selling any tickets?
Well, mostly family and friends. The rest is up to the reviews. Uh-oh. I hope she doesn't walk out again tonight.
Hello, Ray. Glad you decided to come.
Well, I felt that since it is not only her opening night, but Kim's 18th birthday, it would be really disloyal not to show up. Good evening, Mr.
Chester Wallace.
Yes, of course. Thank you. Well, is there time for me to go and say good luck to Kimberly?
Please, not before the performance. It would only make her nervous.
Oh, well, of course I wouldn't want to do that.
Thank you.
Actually, I'm a little bit nervous myself. Well, you haven't had any second thoughts, have you, about your costumes? The partial nudity, as Kimberly keeps referring to it? Oh, of course not. Well, don't answer that.
Oh, my. Here's something we really don't need.
What?
Hello, Ray. Seneca?
Hello?
Frank, I didn't know you still went to openings now that you're no longer in politics.
Yes, I do, only now I'm improving my mind.
We're both looking forward to seeing Kim.
Thank you.
Maybe we better find our seats, huh?
All of you, find your seats now. Curtain going up. Please, thank you. Program. Curtain going up. Please find your seats. Enjoy the show. Curtain going up. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the show.
George, cold out there. Am I late, Mr. Novotny?
You're exactly on time, Ben. Please sit down.
Damn car battery. Well, anyway, that's neither here nor there. I was sorry to read about your troubles.
There's nothing to worry about. Everything is under control.
Oh, I know that. Who do those punks think they are? I'd hate to be in their shoes now. You've probably taken care of them.
I did some arrangements, yes.
Good. I mean good. Well, what can I do to help?
I need your legal and accounting skills, Ben. And, of course, your customary discretion.
Whatever it is, I'll do my best.
There's nothing complicated.
Anything. Anything at all.
We've had an intrusion in the EBB warehouse by a TV news lady. Larry had to take care of it.
Not that Mary Finelli who was killed in a traffic accident. Was she caught on time before she can call anyone?
Fortunately, yes, but it has made me stop and think.
I understand.
I have decided to move the drug-cutting operation out of the EBB warehouse. It's getting a little too close to home.
Very regrettable. That whole thing is just...
Now, this is extremely important. Mary Finelli was Joe's sister-in-law. Joe doesn't know anything about this incident, and I don't want him to.
You know you can trust me, sir?
As a matter of fact, the whole incident has been very unsettling to me. She was a very lovely young lady. I hold her mother in very high regard. Larry did what he had to do, but the whole thing was very unfortunate.
I can certainly understand that.
But it's all in the past now. And in order to be safe, I want to make a fresh start. And I think I know exactly the place for it.
A different warehouse, some small business. With all the publicity, some kind of cover is essential.
What would you think of a glamorous, big-time restaurant right in the middle of Central Park, run by a terrific young lady who I know, and her brother, who happens to be an ex-policeman?
Mr. Novotny, if I had a hat, I'd take it off to you. An ex-policeman?
We'll keep him busy upstairs. I've got it all planned.
The young lady?
She's a family connection through Joey's marriage. But she mustn't know anything about this drug cutting. It will be in the sub-basement.
If you're satisfied.
I am. I think it's a perfect cover. It'll not only give us a base of operations far away from Sheepshead Bay, but we can wash a lot of money through the place. With your help, that is.
You won't have any trouble with the books, I promise you that.
I trust you to do your usual magic. The young lady's name is Mrs. Delia Coleridge.
Mrs. Coleridge.
I'll make arrangements for her to call you. But when she does, we don't know each other, you understand?
I deal only with her.
From her standpoint, yes. But the weekly private reports come to me.
As usual.
Glassman's here with Delia, Tizo.
Thank you, George. You better make your exit out through the kitchen.
Yes, of course.
And remember, when she comes to you, you never heard of me.
Yes, sir.
I think I'll have some more wine, George.
Anything else?
No, I think I have everything I want. Good evening, Delia.
Tizo, I'm glad you're still here. I gotta talk to you.
Do we have to stay for the whole damn thing?
Harry, he's your son. Of course you have to stay.
For this, I paid 4 years tuition? He'll never know.
He'll know. Now listen, if you can't say anything nice.
2 apple juices, please. Well, we have a choice. We can take a chance on freezing outside, or we can stay in here and deal with Ray.
That's a tough one. Couldn't we just go home?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I didn't mean it. But that poor kid.
Well, I like the costumes.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Hello, Chester. How does it seem to be going?
Well, opening night, audiences are notoriously cold. What did you think?
Oh, I thought it was a very interesting production.
Thank you.
And the leading lady was very, spirited. And Kim was quite lovely.
Credits?
Well, what do you think about your protege?
I think Kimberly's doing very well under the circumstances.
Yeah. For once, we're in agreement. But we are about to hear from a new precinct.
Well, if I may say so, it was exactly what I expected. I am appalled.
Ray, this is off Broadway.
Not far enough off Broadway, it isn't.
Kim's doing very well. She's obviously talented.
Yes, which is what makes it all the worse that she should be involved in such a pretentious piece of trash.
Yeah.
Look, Ray, the play wasn't very good to begin with, okay? And the translation certainly isn't helping. Now, these kids don't have the experience or the style to make it work.
You seem to have done quite a little study of the play.
I read it.
Yeah, and there was that note in the program about you being a patron of the theater. Would you mind explaining that to me?
I wish they hadn't put that in.
So would I, but you haven't answered the question.
Well, Kimberly told me that the cast hadn't been receiving their money that was promised them for food and car fare.
That's right. I think I did notice a touch of malnutrition among some of the performers.
You know, you just may have. Anyway, to make sure that the kids got food during rehearsal, I made a small contribution.
How small?
$1,000.
Kim didn't need it.
No, but some of the other kids did.
And I suppose she didn't come to me because she was too embarrassed.
Yeah, it may have been something like that.
Well, she was dead right, because I would not have contributed 1 penny to sustain this unmitigated disaster. You, on the other hand, may be responsible for its survival.
Ray, that's more credit than I deserve.
I wish I knew why you are encouraging my daughter to continue in this wretched enterprise.
No, I'm neither encouraging nor discouraging. I just don't think that's my place. Kim told me their financial situation. I decided to make a contribution.
Yes, and then you come to the opening night, and you say all the right things, and you defend the company and that dreary little excuse for a play, and you applaud.
Now, Ray, now, I'm not here as a critic. Now, Kim's going to have to face that later on.
But in your own subtle way, you're egging her on, and I am not going to.
Oh, Ray, please don't go. Kim needs you here.
Yeah, I don't remember asking you for your advice on how to handle my daughter.
And now there's no need for that tone of voice, Ray.
Why don't the two of you just concentrate your attentions on little John and let me handle Kimberly,
Well, you're not going
please?
to accomplish anything by walking out.
I won't be misleading her.
Her best scene is in the second act.
I've seen just about enough, thank you very much.
The point is, you don't understand that Kim needs your approval.
Well, she's not going to get it for this. Now, the rest of you can stay around here and gush over her and encourage her to continue in this wretched enterprise, but I won't.
Curtain going up. Please take your seats.
Thank you for sending the car for me. It feels really elegant to be riding around in that limousine.
Use it any time you wish, Delia.
The only thing is that sometimes when I'm in it, I can't help wondering, what if somebody thinks I'm you?
The glass in those windows is 2 inches thick, and the body is reinforced. Believe me, you could be in church.
I don't know. Even here, I sort of feel funny.
George, Mrs. Coleridge doesn't feel safe in here.
In here? It's okay, really. Hey, we don't worry. They worry.
Believe me, and I'm speaking from experience, no harm will ever come to you in here.
Well, thank you for trying to make me feel better. Let's talk about our restaurant.
Your restaurant. You must start thinking of this as your restaurant.
My restaurant.
You have plans for it?
Oh, yes. I have a beautiful picture in mind. Big glass windows, crystal chandeliers, and outside all the limbs of the trees I want to decorate with little white lights.
Very pretty.
It's going to be like a fairyland. And inside I want to have deep, plush carpets, rich drapes, and the wood all inlaid with the words Delia's Place, or whatever it's going to be.
It sounds very elegant.
I'm after a rich look.
Well, I don't know whether your silent partner will be able to afford all this. Inlaid wood?
You think it should be beautiful, but sensible.
Well, don't you?
Well, of course. I mean, now that you mention it. And don't worry, I won't waste money. I mean, I might not be that good handling it myself personally, but professionally, I'm terrific.
I'm sure you are. By the way, do you know a top-notch lawyer and accountant who has experience in the restaurant business?
Well, one of my ex-husbands is a lawyer. But I don't think he'd do.
No, I think it should be both a lawyer and an accountant.
Well, that sounds pretty specialized. I don't know anybody like that.
Oh?
I thought we were going to use your accountant.
Listen, Delia, it's very important that none of my business associates be connected in any way with your restaurant.
Well, otherwise they might guess that you were connected with the place.
Precisely. So, I guess I can't help you.
Well, I'll just have to look around. I guess I'll find somebody.
Unless there is a name that comes to my mind. Bartos. Benjamin Bartos.
Who is he?
He's a business person, honest, very reliable. I've heard some very nice things about him. Somehow his name sticks in my mind.
Benjamin Bartos. You don't have his number?
I think you could find it in the telephone book.
Well, I'll call him right away. Only what do you want me to tell him about the money?
Why don't you tell him that you have invested your commodities profits in a corporation called TNT, which is a corporation that I control?
TNT, that's dynamite. I mean, that's a name I can remember. Well, that's all Benjamin Bartos needs to know. You will remain a silent and invisible partner.
Perfect.
This is great. I want everything to be organized and businesslike, and above all, legal.
I'm sure you do, my dear.
You know, I thought Kim handled her part very nicely.
She was good. It's the only decent scene in the play.
Yeah, I think you're right.
What do you
Your
think?
cheese.
Hi.
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 Oh, good. I'm glad you're here.
You were terrific. You were wonderful.
And you looked perfectly wonderful. Hey, really, it's all right.
Well, please don't go. I'm just about ready to leave.
No, we'll wait. Don't worry.
Thank you.
She's frightened to death.
Well, Jill, if I were in this thing, I would be too.
Mom, Dad.
Oh, darling, there you are. You were great.
Yeah?
Yeah, you were really great.
Really, I didn't think the audience was very...
Son, I'm speechless. I mean, what you did on stage.
It was okay. The first act was a little slow.
Yeah, but the second act was definitely faster. Well, a beer, maybe?
Well, if you have a cast party to go to, we'll understand.
Not with this show. We have New York's stingiest producer.
Oh, well, nothing we'd like more than to get you away.
Nothing I would like more than to get me away.
He was very sweet.
I'm not saying he wasn't. He was nice. Oh, there she
Hi.
is.
Hi. Well, tell me the truth. Was it really awful?
You were good, Kim, and that's what counts.
But what about my mother? I saw her in the first act and nearly forgot my lines.
Well, your mother left. I'm sorry.
Left. Guess she didn't like it.
No, I guess she didn't.
Kim, you were absolutely delightful.
Thank you, Seneca. I don't suppose you spoke to my mother before she left.
I'm afraid your mother had her mind made up before the play began.
Well, Kimberly, we have to be at our desks in the morning. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night. I hope the reviews are everything you want.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Well, one of the critics left, you know.
Oh, yeah, I saw some empty seats during the second act.
Dr. Bolek, what did you think of the second act?
Better. Especially the scene with Kim and Synesius. Very good. Really. In fact, I'll tell you, I should say this very low because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I think the scene between Marina and Synesius was the best scene in the play.
Oh.
You didn't think it went too far?
Oh, no, not at all.
It's the big personal moment. Well, at least there's one person who didn't hate it, huh? Well, I better, I felt, however, that the audience was like ice.
Yeah, well, they were very cool.
Yeah. I better get backstage and talk to the cast, try to thaw them out. Thanks for coming.
Good luck.
Bye.
Chester.
Cy. Take care.
Well, I'm glad you liked my scene.
I did.
What I'm really glad about is that you came. Could you please take me out for something to eat and wait for the reviews?
Are you sure you don't want to be with the kids from the cast?
I'm so sure I can't wait to get out of here.
Yeah, well, I thought, you know, you'd all want to wait together.
Well, if I wait with any of the others, I'm going to have to be cheerful the whole time. With you, I can be myself. Oh, please.
Sure.
You have no idea what tonight means to me.
It's as if I've been waiting for it my whole life.
A new original reality series on SoapNet. Mom and Dad are moving in for a financial intervention. It's a matter of life or debt. Bank of Mom and Dad. All new Wednesday at 10, only on SoapNet.